The upcoming Young Sheldon spin-off about Georgie and Mandy is a great development for Chuck Lorre's separate The Big Bang Theory offshoot. Welcome to my channel. I hope everyone is having a wonderful day. Before starting the video, please go ahead and hit the subscribe button. Young Sheldon's Georgie and Mandy show is great news for what The Big Bang Theory spin-off may be. CBS pulling the plug on Young Sheldon may seem like a bad business decision. The Big Bang Theory prequel is currently TV's #1 comedy, and season 6 just posted show high ratings, meaning that it can still get popular if it continues to be on the air. Unfortunately, CBS hands were tied about the matter. Unlike usual cancellations, the decision to wrap up Young Sheldon came from its creatives opting to follow the Big Bang Theory canon. 5 years ago, CBS was faced with a similar situation when it was essentially forced to cancel The Big Bang Theory, albeit the reason was different. The show's end was due to Jim Parsons' decision to leave the series, and while the rest of the cast contemplated continuing without him, they decided to wrap it up altogether. Half a decade later, the TV universe is expanding in a couple of new ways, with the news about Georgie and Mandy's show effectively solving one possible disappointment from the next The Big Bang Theory spin-off. The Coopers were preparing to say goodbye at the end of the shortened Young Sheldon Season 7 when it was announced that it was getting its own offshoot. The new show will follow Mandy and Georgie as parents, a storyline that started in Season 5 as a casual fling and developed into one of the most, if not the most compelling arcs for the show. The fact that The Big Bang Theory barely revealed anything about Georgie and nothing about Mandy and their daughter, Baby Cease, gives the writers more creative room to craft their story. Georgie and Mandy's show is going to be a continuation of Young Sheldon. It's a way to move the series beyond Sheldon's childhood experiences in Texas. At the end of the family comedy, the boy genius would have already moved to Pasadena, where he would live until the foreseeable future. By then, George would have already died as well. Despite these, Georgie and Mandy's lives will continue. Admittedly, it could have been the Coopers instead, a show that will also focus on Missy and Mary. However, if both appear in the new series, it will essentially be the same show. Long before Georgie and Mandy's series was announced, the Big Bang Theory universe was already expected to expand. Original series co-creator Chuck Lorre was working on another spin-off. When the news first broke out, not much was revealed about it. The project was likely partly delayed by the dual Hollywood strikes of 2023. But by November of the same year, Lorre revealed that the endeavor was still prenatal. Despite early reports that it was going to be on Max, the producer extraordinaire also floated the idea that it may actually air on a traditional network. The WGA and SAG-AFTRA both went on strikes in 2023. The first time since 1960. The lax scarcity of information paved the way for some theories about what the Big Bang Theory spin-off may be about. There were clear narrative opportunities left by the nerd-centric sitcom, including a potential spin-off about Raj or even Stewart and the comic book store. That being said, since Young Sheldon was at the forefront of pop culture simply because it was still on the air, there were also claims that it may be an attempt to further explore ancillary storylines in the prequel.